from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas for Week 8 action in which the Texans step onto the field to defend their home turf against their division rival Tennessee Titans. Today's game will be a clash of two teams with very similar stories. Both teams have very dominant run games which are led by rookie Dameon Pierce for Houston and the King, Derrick Henry for the Titans. They both put the passing game secondary. For Tennessee, because of their offensive scheme. For the Texans, because of how poor quarterback play has been. And that was highlighted more than ever in Houston's last game out, as Davis Mills was replaced at halftime in a high-profile matchup against the Raiders, in which they lost in overtime. And last but not least, both squads, after starting the first half of the year in very unexpected fashions, look to find their place in the AFC South. As with the Colts and the Jaguars also in the mix, anything is possible with the second half of the year approaching. The main focus for the Texans today must be to put a stop to King Henry. If they can limit his production, they can get their own run game going and keep possession. The Titans' focus must be to attack this young defense and their weaknesses such as their linebacking core and make them pay. Time is drawing near. The game could very easily go either way, but the only way to find out is to get to playing our game. And coaches are getting their players ready. The kickoff teams are getting ready to take the field. Vrabel is hyped. Lovie Smith is hyped. Huddles are being broken. And Brett Kern is getting set to kick us off. He is ready. And with this kick, our game is on. This ball is away. Tremont Smith is back to return this one. He takes from the 10. Moves up. Cuts left. He outruns Carter. He's still going, and is finally knocked out at the 39-yard line. And after an exciting opening kickoff return, the Texans offense makes their way out with a little bit of assistance with field position, and they could definitely use it as they are led out by Davis Mills, who still has double the interceptions to his touchdowns. And just when you think he can turn it around, he continues to make brutal mistakes. It will be key to see if he can make the change here today, or if he solidifies the need for an off-season replacement. Ready to start the drive from the 39. Pierce is the lone back. And they start with a handoff. Pierce has a hole left, has space, and he's brought down by a diving effort by Byard, and he may have just saved a first play touchdown with that because he had straight daylight ahead if he wasn't caught. Coming off a very impressive week by him, but now we are at a 2nd and 3. Mills calls, gets the snap, dropping back. And he goes down on the sack. Smack both ways, and play was made by both Bud Dupree and Kevin Byard coming off the edges. A huge defensive play early. Let's take a look at this one. A very bold call to follow up with a blitz, but Mills gave them that as he backed up way too far, and there was no way either of the tackles could track that far back. Incredible work by this defense to make a big play early and get this offense rattled. 16 yards now to go on 3rd down from the 33. Mills gets, looking, nothing open. He's looking, and back-to-back sacks. This time by the 9th-year defensive end, Danico Autry in on the play. And this one was a result of incredible coverage downfield, but Mills should have gotten rid of that one quicker, allowing the rookie Howard to get beat. And if we can get a look at the sideline, their coach Mike Vrabel could not be happier with a 3-0, with a 3 and out to start. And there he is, clapping, hyped. He's so excited. That is how they needed to start this one. Johnson out to punt for the first time today. He send this one away from the 10. Hilliard is back to return. He takes this one from the 9. And he's brought down quick by Desmond King. And now the Tennessee offense gets their first crack at it. And that means out comes their leader, Ryan Tannehill. A man who has revitalized his career after coming over from Miami. His numbers aren't anything crazy, but he does his role managing the offense and allowing Henry to dominate very, very well. And they'll be looking to see if he can continue that success here today. Tannehill steps up under center from the 23. They are ready, and they snap. They give to Henry, and he goes down after 1, and he will be the man of focus as he is coming off a 2-touchdown performance a week ago against the Colts. Production like that is scary. Also, knowing his talent is even scarier. And now we come out to a 2nd and 9. What will they go with here? They give back to Henry. Wait, no, it's a play action. He looks and throws it just out of reach near the sideline. 9 yards to go, still on 3rd down. Shotgun set. They snap. Blacklock through. Dives. Tannehill steps out. Rolling. Throws and very nearly intercepted. Tannehill got very lucky because Stingley had perfect position on this one. Avoid his man well, but look at this. Stingley had his hands on it. unbelievable luck for Tannehill because Stingley very nearly had a pick six there. He had daylight to go. Now Kern gets his first punt of the day. He gets, kick is away, and Tremon Smith back once more to return. He takes from the 34, goes up, and taken down quickly at the 40. And a quick 3 and out, back and forth to start. Now maybe both teams can settle this game down a bit and get some consistent drives going. Mills steps in. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in. He takes the snap. Drops back. Strikes left. Jordan gets. He spins off Hooker. Turns upfield. And goes down after picking up 14. And he has put together a good string of games lately. And that continues today. A great find by Mills. And then Brevin Jordan shows some great strength. Forcefully spinning off his man to get his team the first down. And he even lowered the shoulder on Molden late to get that much more. Take a look at this one. Boom! Lays the shoulder on him. What a beautiful shot by our camera crew. And now they're up to the Titan 46. Tight formation. They give to Pierce. And he goes down after a solid 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Max subs into the game. They give to him. He's met. Fights. And he falls forward and gets up to the 37. Inches left to go on 3rd down. Fullback on the field. They will give it right to Pierce. He finds space, and he picks up 7 and extends the drive for his team. And he continues to be dominant very early on in this game, as he has been for the past few weeks so far. New set of downs now. They go with a shotgun snap. Mills, deep drop back. He goes, he slings, and he is way off the mark. 2nd and 10. I form look. They go back to the run. Great block by Can. Has space. Jackson downfield block, and he's met by Byard, and he goes down at the 16th. And this is the dominance we expected from him today. Incredible work of pounding the rock for the Texans, and Pierce did his best to extend it even further by putting the stiff arm on Byard, and Vrabel is starting to feel the pressure as Houston inches closer. That hype happiness that he had just a few minutes ago has shrouded away, and the pressure is on. He realized it is game time. Halfway through the first quarter, ball is snapped. Mills he rolls right, and he decides to go and throw it away. Smart decision by him. 2nd and 10 on the 16. Mills makes an adjustment. He drops back. Pressure coming in, and he goes and another throwaway to avoid the sack. And the Titan offense is thinking they might only have to answer a field goal if the defense can make one more big stop here. 10 yards to go on 3rd down. 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. They are set. They snap. Mills looks. He throws it up. And Mechie can't come down with the unbelievable effort there. And Fairbairn's first try from 33 yards out. His kick is up and good. And the Texans have gotten themselves the first score of the day. And they are now leading 3-0 over the Tennessee Titans. And now the Titans get their first chance to respond from a score today. From the 25. Tannehill drops back. And he decides to dump it down to Henry. And he fights through contact and picks up maybe 9.5 yards. Inches to go now on 2nd down. 3 tight ends in. They go with a handoff for Henry. And a great push from the line gets him an easy first. But it looks like we have a man down. And it's their Pro Bowl left tackle, Taylor Lewan. And the training staff has come out. They're taking a look at him. And it looks like he is getting up. He is gingerly, very gingerly walking himself off the field. Hopefully it's not too serious and he can return later to this game. But we return on the 39. They go with another handoff. And Henry is met early by Baker for a gain of none. 2nd and 10. They go with a shotgun look. They snap. Tannehill fires left. And Smith wide open with a beautiful sideline grab. Picks up 8. 2 to go now on 3rd down. Under 3 minutes left in the quarter. I-form look. They go with a handoff right for Henry. Baker with initial contact and a team effort brings him down. They have forced a 4th down punt. And this is what they needed to do. Stop King Henry. And Lovie Smith is obviously loving it. Houston offense starts their drive on the 14 now. 2 tight end set. Mills makes an adjustment. He's taking a lot of ownership in this team. They go with a handoff. We know it's a pass. Mechie and he's knocked out by Byard after 2. They saw that play work very well at the start of the game last week. Now it's 2nd and 8. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They give to Pierce. No, it's a play action. Mills throws, and Mechie holds it in. A tough grab with the corner, Farley all over him. And the grab gives them a solid 19 yards. And if the passing game starts to work for them, Tennessee is in trouble. And you can see the disbelief on their faces there. New set of downs now at the 36. They go back to Pierce. Nice blocks, and he picks up 6 on this one. A 2nd and 4. 45 seconds left in the first. Mills motions Collins in. He sets. They snap. Give to Mack. Tucks inside, and he's dragged back inches shy of the first. They load the line on 3rd down, near midfield. Last play of the quarter. They're set. They give to Janovich, and he picks up 4, and a huge first down. Keeps this drive alive. Great work from the fullback. And that play right there will bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. And the Texans are still leading 3-0 over the Titans, and that will take us to our break. Back to our Week 8 clash. Texans start the quarter on the 50. Jordan motioned. They give to Pierce. Up the middle. Breaks the tackle and goes down after 5. But there is another injured player. This time, it looks like it's the Texan tight end, Kyle Rudolph. And he's calling for the training staff to come over. And this is not the way anyone wanted to start the second quarter today. And he's heading off, grabbing at his chest. Let's hope it's not too serious here. But we travel back to the game once more. 2nd and 5 on the 45. They go pass. Mills fires low, and Jackson drops it. Unfortunate for them. Still 5 yards to go on this 3rd down. Mills and Mack in the backfield. Mechie and Jackson left. Ball snap. Mack goes right. Mills dropping back. He launches, and way off the mark. Once more will force 4th down. It looks like the injury to Rudolph is only a pectoral strain, so he should be able to return soon. They're not giving up. They're going for this one on 4th down. A very early call for this. They snap. Mills is looking. Nothing open. Nothing open. He goes down. The 3rd sack of the day for the Titans. This time brought down by the 27-year-old linebacker, Harold Landry, who's coming off a Pro Bowl year a season ago. And what a way to step up on 4th down. A bold call to go for it, and Tennessee put out blanket coverage. Mills had nowhere to go with the ball, and a huge loss of yards on this sack puts his defense in a very, very poor position. As now, Ryan Tannehill leads his guys out with a very short field to go and a chance to tie the game or even go ahead with a touchdown here. Starting on the Houston 40. 3 tight ends in on the line. What will they go with? They decide to go with the run. Henry has nowhere to go, but there is a flag down. Let's see what this call is here. And they're going to get the wide receiver, Robert Woods, with a holding, backing them up 10. 1st down once again, this time at the 49. Shotgun snap, quick fire to the tight end Hooper, who turns upfield and is brought down after picking up a solid 12. 2nd and 7 now. Tannehill now under center. They go back to the run once more. Henry is met short for another 2. But this is great containment here. 5 yards to go on 3rd down from the Texan 35, just outside of field goal range. Tannehill handles the snap. He throws for Henry, and Stingley steps up, and a perfect tackle stops him inches short of the first. And what a play by the 3rd overall pick of this year's draft, and Houston is loving it. And that will force the first field goal attempt from the Titan kicker, Josh Lambo, from 47 yards out. His kick is up and straight down the middle. It is good, and the Titans with that kick have tied this game up once more with the score set at 3-3 halfway through the second. Dameon Pierce comes out now with the offense, and after an impressive start with 6 carries going for 43, it's time for him to kick it into high gear. They start their drive on the 24, under 8 minutes to go in the half. Fullback in the game. And they give to Pierce. He has space right, takes it, and he goes down after a big 6 yards to start the drive. 2nd and 4 now. Mack in the game. They snap it. It's a screen. Mills gets it off. Mack cuts in off the blocks, and he picks up 13 on the play. And Coach Lovey is loving this one. He is hyped, excited. A new 1st down now on their own 43. Mills is set. He audibles out. Let's see what they decide to go with. Give to Pierce. No, it's a play action. Mills moves right. He fires, and Collins has his first grab of the day on the sideline for 18 yards. Incredible work. Mills stands in, throws, takes the hit, and Collins does a phenomenal job keeping his feet inbounds and picking up some huge yards with that grab. What a beautiful work of art on offense. Now on the Titan 39, 2 receivers left. Mechie motioned in. They give to Pierce, and he's met, but the falls out. Fumble. Titans have it. Fulton has it. He breaks away. No one can catch him. He's going. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Christian Fulton and the Titan defense have put up 6 and flipped this game on its head with a score. A perfectly placed shot on Pierce lodged that ball loose, and Fulton scoops and scores as he had miles of room ahead, and he made them pay for the mistake by turning on the burners and running 70 yards downfield to put up the score. And the first big mistake in a while from the rookie Pierce. What a play. Unbelievable. What a start for this defense. They continue to step up. Lambeau out for the point after. His kick is up and good. And with that, the Tennessee defense is still celebrating on the sideline, but they have taken the lead over the hometown Texans 10-3. As the Houston offense makes their way back out, how will Pierce respond to this mistake? Will he be the star they hope he is and bounce back well, or will he stay rattled from it? It's time to find out. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Shotgun look, they motion Pierce out wide right. He's set, he gets the snap. And he slings it. And the tight end, Farrell Brown, he has it. He stands up to get it and falls forward to pick up a big 14. They are loving his play in relief of Rudolph. Now up to the Texan 39. Mills gets, he steps back. He rifles, and the other tight end, Jordan, gets just enough for another first. They are moving this ball now. Drive continues now at midfield. Handoff for Mack, and he goes down after a quick 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Time ticking down. Ball is snapped. It's another screen, and it breaks down incomplete. Still 7 to go on 3rd down. Mills clears out the backfield on this one. Lone shotgun set. He gets, looks, throws. Interception! Interception by Cunningham. He cuts left. Mack flies in, and he's brought down at the Texan 49, and that is yet another turnover from this Texan offense, and they are giving this game away. Looking back at it, it looks like Mills didn't realize Jordan was cutting back in late and ended up throwing it straight to Cunningham. And honestly, this is just a bad ball. Can the Tennessee offense add to their scoring total with another short field here? I guess it's just time to find out. They line up 2-by-2 look. Taylor Lewan is back in the game now. And they snap. Texans blitz, but they get it out quick for Hooper, who picks up 6 on this one. That'll move them up to a 2nd and 4. Under 4 minutes left. Tannehill gets patient in the pocket. He fires, and it's jumped, but it's dropped. C.J. Gardner-Johnson very nearly made an incredible play to get the ball back. 4 yards to go on 3rd down. On the Texan 43. They go pass once more. It's a screen for Henry. He gets, and he's stopped. Oh my God, he is. He was stopped inches short. And this time it was by Desmond King. They are not giving up. They're going for it on 4th down. Inches to go. Fullback in the game. And they go with another run. King Henry, he throws off Grudard. He finds pace, and he finally goes down to the 27. And King Henry is dominating. This was a pure display of why he is the top power back in the league. A brutal stiff arm for Grudard to put him down. And that is why Coach Mike Vrabel loves the smash mouth style, because of that man right there. And as guys know, it is time to crown this man as he continues to be the heart and soul of this team, proving why he is King Henry. New set of downs now after the 12-yard carry on 4th. They give to him again. He finds a hole, and he's brought down by a shoelace tackle, but he very nearly had a touchdown. 2nd and 3 on the 20. Tannehill takes, fires, and that one's batted down by Stingley. Great play by him. Brings up a 3rd down, 5 seconds before the warning. They snap. Tannehill gets off his back foot, throws, and that's an interception. C.J. Gardner-Johnson has it. Oh my, what a snag for the young star. I can't believe he got his hands on it. This was a junk play, ready to pick up minimal yards, but he made them pay, cutting that throw off at the last second and getting possession back for his team. What a play, what a work of art to jump Henry on the route. And now we get to see Houston work a 2-minute drill. Let's see if they can shake off their own interception last time out and make something positive happen out of this. They start their drive on the 24. Last play before the warning. 3 receivers left. They give to Mack, and he fights off Farley and makes it back to the line of scrimmage before going down. And with that, we are at the 2-minute warning with the Titans leading 10-3 still. What will come out of these last 2 minutes? Only time will tell. Back from our break now. Mills is alone in the backfield. Mack is out as a receiver. They snap. Blitz sent. Mills hit as he... Oh no, they rule that as a fumble. The ball's out. He picks it up. Oh my God. I cannot believe they ruled this one as a fumble. Cunningham has it. He walked it in, and they are ruling this one as a scoop and score touchdown. Another touchdown for this Titan defense, and the mistakes are piling up for Houston. I initially thought this was incomplete, but a good call on the fumble, and Zach Cunningham has now picked up an interception and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Josh Lambo out for the point after. His kick is up and good, and that doubles this Titan lead once more. And just under 2 minutes left to go in the half, and the Titans have come into Houston and have taken a 17-3 lead over the Texans. And here, Houston gets one last chance to not turn the ball over and hopefully crawl back into this game with a score before the break. The drive starts on the 21. A minute 48 left to go in the half. 3 timeouts available. They start with a pass. Mills drops back. There's a flag down and launches, but this one goes way out of bounds. Now we have to see what the call is here.
Holding. Offense.
And they get the all-pro tackle Tunsil with a holding call. That backs them up 10, now on their own 11. They decide to go with a run, and Mack finds 3 up the middle, hurrying back to the line they are now, trying to go in high tempo. Confusion on the defensive side. They snap, and Mills lets it loose. It's deep. Jackson streaking downfield, and he has it. He has it, and he's brought down, but not until after getting to the Titan 25. A monstrous 61-yard reception for the first on the day, and plays like that are what made Deshaun famous in his prime. If there's a strength in Mills' game, it is the long ball, and the confusion with the no huddle left Deshaun wide open, and Mills put this ball on the money to pick up some major yardage quick. Now about 50 seconds left. 2 by 2 look. Mills gets the snap. He throws middle, and Mack holds on for a tough 12 yards, and that brings the first Texan timeout. And with only 13 yards to go, Houston looks primed to cut into this lead now. 17-3, that could change very, very quickly. 42 seconds left. Pierce in the backfield, and he's moved out wide right once more. The center is ready. He snaps it. Mills drops. He fires quick, and Jordan immediately drops down after picking up 8, and dropping so quick allowed them to call that timeout with 36 seconds left. Still left to go with another timeout in their pocket. They should be looking at about 3 or 4 chances at the end zone here. 2nd and 2 now. 5 yards away from the end zone. Mills throws quick right and just overthrows Mack near the marker. Now 3rd and 2. 33 seconds left. One more timeout. Mills gets. He decides to throw it up, and Jackson cannot come down with it. An interesting call to send the veteran Jackson up for a jump ball in the end zone, but some incredible coverage by Molden knocks this one away. If we can take a look at it here. And although this was very close to being a touchdown, it looks like they will send out the kick team and settle for the field goal here. What a play by Molden to go up one-on-one right next to the back pylon. Jackson very nearly could have had that. From 22 yards out, though, Newton is holding. Fairbairn's field goal attempt is up and good. And with that, the Texans have knocked this lead down to 11, with the Titans still leading 17-6. And after that huge catch, a field goal is probably the best they could have asked for. Still 26 seconds for Tennessee. Denhill drops back, and he dumps it down for Henry, who only gets 2. And they're going to let the clock run once more and take one more shot before half. Ball is snapped. Pressure coming. And this throw hits the dirt. And that incomplete right there brings us to the end of our first half of play, with the hometown Texans down by 11 to their division rival Titans, 17-6, in a game which has already produced 2 defensive touchdowns for Tennessee. Now let's send you back to the studio for the halftime report. Thank you for that introduction, and let's take a look around the league today. In Indianapolis, Indiana, a battle of division leaders, has the NFC East leading Washington Commanders tied 7-7 seconds before half against the AFC South leading Colts. We have a huge NFC West clash going on in LA as the Rams hold a 21-3 lead over the San Francisco 49ers on the back of 2 defensive scores in the first half, much like the game in Houston. And early this morning, the Texans' division rival Jaguars returned to their second home in London and suffered a high-scoring defeat from the Denver Broncos, which brings them back to 500 in a game which Russell Wilson nearly threw 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Thank you, and let's take you back to the field for the second half of action. Johnson is out, and he kicks us off for our second half. Hilliard gets in the end zone. He has it and just takes a knee. And with that, out comes King Henry, and he is in a prime position. This is when he plays best. His team up by 2 scores, and he has been wearing down the opposition for a whole half already. Time to put up numbers now. They line up with an I-form look. 2 receivers right. They snap. Pressure coming quick. Tannehill stands tall. He fires. He finds Woods has it. He outruns Murray and finally goes down 1 yard shy of midfield. And this offense doesn't get him many catches, but when he does get them, they are explosive. And they love it on the sideline. What a play by the passing game to step in. Great presence to stand in the pocket, let his line work, and find his man Woods breaking away from coverage. And it produces a monster 24 yards to start the half. What a play by them. On their own 49 now. Tannehill lines up under center. He hands off left for Henry. Great blocks. Has space on the sideline. Murray comes over to make the tackle, but another chunk play this time on the ground. Gets them another 22 yards. And Coach Mike Vrabel is very happy with his guys on both sides of the ball. And his teammates are crowning him once more. King Henry going back to work. Already up to the Texan 29. They're going to go with another give for Henry. And he goes down after picking up another solid 5. 2nd and 5 now. Bunch right. Tannehill has. Drops back. Further. And he fires right. This one flies past Hooper. But there's a flag down. Let's see what they decide to call now.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And they call a roughing the passer on the 34-year-old edge rusher, Jerry Hughes. Looking back at this, Tannehill gets this away with some clear time. Look at that. Ball is away. Hughes had plenty of time to let up, and you can't let frustration get the best of you like that. This moves them up to the 12. 1st and 10. Burks motion across. They give to him on the sweep. He finds room, and he's brought down after 10. And just when you thought this run game couldn't get any better, they start to bring the receivers into it and make it a whole different beast. What a call by Mike Vrabel. But that is a beautiful play designed to work the sweep and moving away from the blitz and coming on the right. And that moves them in even closer to a touchdown. A very quick 1st and goal. 2 yards away from the end zone. They're set. They give the fullback Noah. Pitch for Henry. They bring him down. Oh, short after the trick play. But another flag is down.
Holding. Offense.
And they get the tackle to Juan on a holding call. That backs them up 10. Now needing 12 on 1st and goal. Tannehill set. He gets the snap. Holds. Waits. Fires. And that is over the head of Burks. 2nd and goal now. What are they going to do? They motion Burks in once more. They give to him again. And this one is stopped after only 4. 3rd and goal now. 8 yards to go for a touchdown. Tannehill is set for a shotgun look. He takes the snap. He takes a deep drop back. He moves right. Pressure coming, and he throws this one away. And to extend the lead once more, Lambeau is set from 25 yards out. His kick is up and good. And that field goal moves the score once more to the Titans 20, Texans 6, with the Titans leading by a solid 14 points. Houston now takes over at the 25, under 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of play. And they start with a run. And Pierce bowls over Brown for 2. A beautiful show of strength. 2nd and 8. 1 receiver left, 2 right. Mills takes the snap. He rolls right. And he throws this one away to avoid the sack once more. And a quick 3rd down. 8 yards still to go. What will they go with here? Mills takes the shotgun snap. He has it. He rifles. And Jordan can't come down with it in double coverage. Johnson out to punt once more. He gets it, and he releases it from the 7-yard line. Hilliard back. He's going to take this one from the 23. And he goes up, and he's met after picking up a solid 10 on the return. Titan offense takes back over now, starting at the 33. Ball is snapped. Hand off to Henry. No, it's a play action. He has it. He rolls left. On the run, throws in, and this one hits the dirt, and he's lucky for that one to go down. 2nd and 10. Woods is motioned in. Tannehill takes the snap, drops back. He fires left. Hooper goes up and is knocked out once more by Stingley. Another big play by him. 10 yards still to go on 3rd down. Under 6 minutes left in the quarter. Tannehill gets. He waits. Patient. Slings it. And he flies out of bounds. Brett Kern now to punt again. He gets. There he is. And he releases from the 22. Smith is back to return this one. He's going to take it from the 17. He cuts right. Outruns Farley. And then he jukes inside and finally goes down after a solid 18-yard return on the punt. And now, Davis Mills taking some advice from Cam Newton on the sideline, and he's hoping to avoid another 3 and out and get some momentum going for his guys. Starting on the Houston 40, Texans down 2 touchdowns. They give to Pierce. He cuts in, finds space in the middle, and he goes down after picking up a beautiful, strong 12 yards to start the drive. And he is loving that production. He continues to make it work for them on the ground. Up to the Titan 48. Max subs in. Mills gets the snap. He has it. He fires. And Jordan can't come down with it once again. 2nd and 10. Pierce back in the game. He breaks off Autry. Moves forward. And reaches forward to get another first. And that carry gets him up to 74 yards on only 11 carries today. Let's take another look at this. He was met early and did a great job to break off from Autry on the initial contact, and he kept fighting more to get the line of the game, and pressure is now building for Tennessee. And we can take a look. They are stunned. No words, no emotion. They know they have to put this out quick. Now to the Titan 36. 3 receivers left, 1 right. They're set. Mills makes a change. He calls for it. They snap. He releases quick. And Mechie cannot hold on. Farley in coverage there. 2nd and 10 now. Under 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in third. Shotgun snap. He rolls right, and he throws this one away to avoid another nearly sack. Still 10 yards to go on 3rd down. Pierce in the backfield. Mills is set. He has it. He throws it underneath. Pierce gets, and he goes down, but he's marked 3 yards shy of the first. A great stop by this defense. Mills makes a good decision dumping it off, and Pierce just couldn't fight through that many guys. And oh my, they're not settling for the long field goal try. They want to go for it once more. Lovie Smith with a bold call. He's just not happy. He knows these guys got to go out there and produce. A 4th down attempt again. They snap it. Quick throw. And it's incomplete off the mark again by Mills. You can't believe it. And another failed 4th down conversion keeps them down by 14. And that is a tough pill to swallow. Titans take back over. 3 tight ends on the line. They're set. They hand off to Henry. He goes right. Huge blocks, and he goes down after a big 13 yards. And he continues to dominate in the run game. This is what he is known for. This is why he is king. This is why he is a beast. Great work by the tight end, setting amazing blocks, getting space to work with, and the Titan defense has full confidence watching them go to work on offense. Now it's their own 43. The tight end more motion across. He slows, sets. They give it again to Henry, and he goes down after 2 yards. A great play. 2nd and 8 now. Under 2:45 left in the quarter. Tannehill gets. Give to Henry. He dodges CJ. Henry fights and goes down after picking up 5. 3 to go on 3rd down. 1 yard shy of midfield. 2-by-2 look. Tannehill gets the snap. He has it. Fires left. Burks brings it in, and he goes down after picking up 15 on that grab. What a first reception of the day for him. Tannehill makes a great find with Burks beating King on his cut inside, and this defense needs to make a stop if they are to have a chance today. Lovie Smith knows it, and he's trying to get his guys hyped to understand that. On the 35, minute 30 left in the 3rd. They give to Henry. We know it's a play action once more, and he goes down. Oh my, Tannehill sacked. That play made in back-to-back weeks by the safety, Eric Murray. That was so fast. Murray continues to find success when he is sent in on the blitz, and our NFL Next Gen stats are available for this one. And Murray only needed a mere 3 seconds from snap to stack, and that is wicked speed. A loss of 7 on the sack. Now 2nd and 17. Tannehill sits in the pocket. And that one goes up. Woods gets it. A huge one-on-one grab against King. I'm sorry, 9 yards to go on 3rd down. I don't know what I'm talking about on the Texans 34. 3rd quarter ending soon. He throws it up, and Woods goes up and gets it. A huge one-on-one grab against Desmond King. He gets them all the way up to the 12-yard line, and those are the huge few plays this passing game produces that allow this run game to be so dominant. And with a great play like that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Titans leading 20-6 with Tennessee in striking range. We'll see you back for the 4th. Titans still have 12 yards to go till the end zone. Another score basically breaks this game dead. Bunch left, back to the run game. And he's brought down after 2. 2nd and 8. They snap in another handoff right for Henry, and he's brought down after 3. Now 5 yards to go. On 3rd down, 7 yards away from the end zone. Tannehill drops back. It's another pass. He fires to Smith. He breaks off the tackle for Trey, cuts left, and he is in! Touchdown for the Titans! Touchdown for Tre'Quan Smith! And a pure effort play extends this lead once more for Tennessee to 3 scores in our final quarter of play. A good find by Tannehill, and Trey should have made an easy stop a yard shy, but Smith fought, and the Titan offense have finally produced their first touchdown of the day. Josh Lambo out for the point after. His kick is up and good. And after that, the Titans now hold a 21-point lead over the Texans under 9 minutes left in the game. Mills comes out. All the pressure on his shoulders. He needs 3 straight scores to have a shot at a win today. Let's see if he can produce. Starting on the 27. Mills alone in the backfield. Ready for the snap. He gets it. Waits. Rifles left. He finds Jordan open, who goes down to secure and picks up a solid 20. Now 3 yards shy of midfield. Max subs in. Mills gets. He gives to him. He finds space left, and he goes down, but there's a flag on the play. What's the call here?
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
And they're calling the corner Anthony Brown on a face mask, and that is an automatic 15 yards. They'll take all the help they can get. Now up to the 32. Just over 8 minutes left. Mills drops back. He throws. He finds Mechie, and he picks up a quick 8 on the drive. And they're running back to the line. No huddle now. They need this clock to stop ticking as fast. Handoff for Pierce. And he falls forward to get the first down. No huddle once again. They're going to keep this tempo high here. What will they go with now? They snap. Mills, he throws as he's hit. And Mechie comes back to pick up 3, and they go down after that. They reset on a huddle now. 7 minutes left. Mechie's motion. They give it to him. Wait, no, it's a Pierce. Lane up the middle. He fights through tackles, and he is marked inches short of the touchdown. Less than a yard to go. Their first touchdown is in their sights. What can they do here? They snap. Give again to Pierce. He breaks the tackle, and he is in. Damian Pierce has gotten the first touchdown of this potential 4th quarter comeback for the Texans, and who else would it start with except him? Simmons was the only chance at a stand, and he was no match for Pierce one-on-one, who breaks off and gets in for 6. What a play by Pierce. Of course, he's going to be the one to score this one to give his team any hope of a chance today. And Vrabel cannot believe what he is watching here. Fairburn is out for the extra point. Essential here, his kick is up and good. And the lead is now cut down to 14. And now the next part of this comeback. The Houston defense needs to make a stop. And the Houston faithful is starting to get behind this hope. But a few first downs from Tannehill and King Henry will put this one to bed. Time for them to end it. Starting at the 25. Tannehill on a lone shotgun set. 6.5 minutes left. They snap. He fires. Woods brings it in and goes down after 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 now. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill gets. 2nd straight pass call. Has time. He steps back. He rifles. And that one is knocked down by Chris Harris in coverage this time out. 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On their own 34. 3 tight ends in. They give to Henry. Wait, no. Tannehill keeps. He reaches forward. And they say he got it. He was met at the line. We need to go look at this again. They're calling that a first down. I can't believe it. A bold call to take the chance away from King Henry and give it to Tannehill. But it may have been the surprise they needed, as he got just enough to get the first. Look at this one. Just enough over that marker there, the sideline marker. New set of downs now on the 35. They go back to Henry. He slips off CJ. Stiff arms Trey and finally goes down after 4. 2nd and 6 now from the 40. Shotgun snap. Quick fire. Woods has it and goes down after 5 yards on the play. 1 to go on 3rd down. Time's still ticking. What will they do? They go back to Henry again. And another first down. And this game is slowly slipping away with each first down. And both sides know it. This is exactly what Tennessee wants, not what Houston needs. Under 4 minutes now, 4 yards shy of midfield. They snap. Blitz coming. Tannehill gets it off, and Woods hauls in another tough one with just enough for the first on the play. What a shot to get rid of it quick, eat the hit coming in, and get that first down. I have form left now. 3:20 to go. Handoff right. And Henry is stopped for no gain. What a play. Time running out for Houston. Tight formation. They go once more to Henry, and he picks up 2 on the play, and Houston calls their first timeout. They know if they hope to have any chance now, they have to stop this clock before the 2-minute warning. 8 to go on third down, 2:33 left in the game. The first down basically ends this one. They call pass. He tries to get it off, but he is sacked. Timeout is called, and following the linebacker Jerome Baker bursting in to make that play, his team still has a chance. No matter how slim it may be, they still have a shot. Kern now has to punt with a very short field to work with. He gets it. The ball is away, and he sends this one out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. And Mills comes out now, knowing they need a very quick score along with an onside kick, but he needs to lock in the first part of that equation now. Houston is set. 2:24 left. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Mills gets. He has it. He rolls. He fires, and he is very lucky that one wasn't intercepted as well. 2nd and 10 now. 5 seconds burned on the last play. They snap. And Mills, he launches it. Jackson's deep again. He goes up. He has it. I can't believe he has it. They call their final timeout. But Deshaun Jackson has brought back some of that magic that he had in Philly so many years ago. And a second bomb gets them in a great spot here. 2:12 left in the game. 27 yards from the end zone. They snap. Mills drops back. He fires deep. A major overthrow from him. Another 5 seconds burned. Now 2:07 left. Mills gets it again. Another deep shot for Jackson. He goes up. Bad. Intercepted. Intercepted by Kevin Byard. He turns upfield to run more clock and goes out. And with that brings us to the 2-minute warning. But looking at this again, we all knew they needed to take another shot. So he went for Jackson once more, one-on-one. But this was played perfectly by Molden again, who batted this one back. And Byard was lying in wait to secure the ball, take back possession, and an all hope for the Texans, ensuring a win for his team. What a way to end this divisional clash, where the Texans we thought had a chance, but Tennessee decided to rule that out here. They come into victory formation, they kneel once. Come out a second time. They kneel twice. And for the final play, a third kneel. And the Titans have come into Houston and walked away with a huge division win against the Texans, in which they honestly just gave it to them. They got great production from their offense, and their defense handled Henry well early. But multiple interceptions, fumbles, and 2 defensive scores makes it difficult for any team to get a win, even more so with a young squad like this. They continue this rough stretch of games with yet another loss to the Titans, 28-13. But they will get a full week at home to regroup, as we will see you all next week as Houston comes back to defend their turf once more against an NFC favorite in the Philadelphia Eagles. We will catch you guys then.